So, Nicolás, as you know, you've got 15 minutes to present. After your presentation, you'll have a seat. We'll ask your guests to leave the room, and you'll be asked some questions, in this case by me. Okay, you can start.
So, good morning, Professor. Good morning, classmates. I'm going to present my topic, which is background music to engage students in writing tasks in a Chilean classroom at a private school. First of all, I want to show you what's this presentation content. The statement of the research problem, the methodology, findings, the metacognitive analysis, and finally the references. Before we start, I want to give some context. The school was located in Ñuñoa. It was a 6th grade, and this is a quantitative syllabus study. Some important concepts that have to be defined before we start with this presentation are behavioral engagement, which involves, according to Miller, participation in the class tasks and effort in everything that the school requires. Writing tasks, according to Highland, is discovering meanings, and it creates willingness to share ideas. And finally, background music, according to Hodges, is a multimodal source because it involves not only the listening, the audio system, it includes also memory, the motor system, and according to Millington, the flexibility. Songs and music in general can be used in many contexts to teach, to relax, and many others. And many others tasks. The statement of the research problem, it is important to mention that according to Centro de Perfeccionamiento, Experimentación e Investigaciones Pedagógicas, meaningful learning occurs in a comfortable and respectful environment in the classroom. And according to Schellenberg, intellectual benefits of exposure to music would be noteworthy if they extend to non-musical abilities. They are systematic and reliable, and they are more likely to result from hearing or playing music than from other activities. And according to Chanda and Levitin, music can improve the body's immune system function and reduce stress. Listening to music was also found to be more effective than prescription drugs in reducing anxiety, which could be factors that disengage students. Engagement is based on how an individual participates in educational purposeful activities. And according to Yehuda, when music is played, positive hormones are released in the body and can lower the stress. All the things said before let the researcher know and identify a problem, and it is that the students were more focused in talking activities, and even if it was not an talk activity. When they were asked to write simple sentences, they showed a lot of attention. And as I said before, writing is very important, but they were not engaged in writing. The general objective of this research is to test the effect of music in the background and in the private school in Ñuñoa. The hypothesis is that students' engagement is higher when they are listening to background music than they were without background music. The deficiencies in knowledge that were found are that teachers are encouraged to teach through songs, but rather than use them to engage students. There is a lot of studies in psychology that talk about music to relax, to lower stress, but there's not much in background music to engage students in the classroom. The purpose of this study is to identify the possible impact of background music on engagement, while young learners do writing activities during until an year class. The methodology, the paradigm of this study is positivist, and the approach is quantitative, because we are going to collect numbers and we are going to analyze numbers. The procedure is that, first of all, before identifying the problem, is to choose music. It was decided to use jazz music in this case, and the other option was the use of classical music. But students are very young, and classical music could distract them. Find and validate an instrument. In this case, it's a checklist that I'm going to present later on. And inform the tutor. The next step was to inform the tutor, teacher, parents, and or guardian. Then was to carry out the class without background music and collect that data. The next class, to carry out the class with background music and collect the data. To finally analyze the collected data. The participants were 18 students out of 34, and in the school there is an English program that starts at kindergarten. So their exposure to the foreign language, it starts when they are very young. The research material was adapted from Fredericks, Bloomfield, Friedel, and Paris. Here you can see that it goes from 0 to 4, and there are some fields that students are paying attention to the class, students are working on tasks, students are following instructions, and students are in trouble or misbehaving. The data analysis techniques was a t-test to compare the pre and post tests, and the Cohen's D, which shows if there's a significant result. Trustworthiness. To ensure the trustworthiness, internal validity, as I said before, was the instrument was taken from Fredericks, Bloomfield, Friedel, and Paris. And to ensure the external validity, EFL classroom, it was an EFL classroom from a private school. It was a 6th grade, sorry. And the same spell was used in both cases, in both classes. And just 53% the students took part in this study. The objectivity it's a standard scale, and it was completed by the tutor teacher, not the researcher didn't complete this scale. And reliabilities I'm going to refer later on because it has to be with the Pearson correlation, and I'm going to explain that later. Findings. Here you can see that the pretest shows that the higher result attained in the pretest was 12, and the lower was 5. Here we can see that there is a huge breach between the higher and the lower. But in the post-test, we can see that the higher was 11, and the lower increased to 7. This shows that there is a difference, and the breach is not that higher as in this case. The pretest mean said that it's 7.4, and the post-test mean is 9.6. So the spoil sample, the samples D pool is 1.8. So there's a difference between the pre and post. But to analyze better this, the t-statistic is higher than the critical value, which means that there's a difference between the pre and the post, and something happened in between. The Pearson value, as I said before, shows that there is this study is not completely reliable because it's low. And this is a limitation that I'm going to explain later on as well, because it's important to mention this. Complexity shows that there is a large effect on the procedure. And the correction shows that, and we had to use a correction formula because the sample used was very little. The contribution and findings, background music helped to engage student writing tasks. That's what was found. In the future directions, I would like to observe and analyze different activities, not only the writing tasks, and with more time. In the metacognitive analysis, I want to explain some limitations. I had just 2 classes to observe, to do on pre and a post, and I think it was not enough. I think I would have better results, or different, or not better, just different results if I had observed more classes. I had analyzed more classes, and it was not enough exposure. As I said, the results could have been very different. Teacher researcher's role, I think it's multidimensional. It involves many abilities, and one of the main abilities that involves is classroom management, because it is important to consider students' needs, students' abilities, students' context in the classroom, in order to identify a problem, in order to conceptualize things. And seminar and the internship showed me that it's important to be responsible and to compromise myself with the school and with my projects. My strengths and weaknesses, I think that one of my strengths was that I can prepare very well classes, even if I have not much time. And one of my weaknesses is procrastination. I'm always doing things in a hurry, and I think that one of my challenges is to do things with enough time, not leaving everything until the last day. Here are my references. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. Okay, so now we'll ask the guests for the first